What's up everybody, it is I, Hero Vange, and welcome to my Kingdom Cup Meta Simplified Guide. Alright, so, the Kingdom Cup. The moment that they announced it, I went full beyond Omega level nerd over it. I started studying, I started running simulations. I haven't really built up any of these Pokemon yet, but I do feel very confident in the knowledge that I'm going to share with you today. Now, I'm a big fan of these simplified, it's not gonna be that simple though, but simplified videos. And the guy who makes them, Ryan Swag Tips, alright? He hasn't made his simplified meta video yet about the Kingdom Cup as of recording this video, but once he does, I'm gonna have it linked right there. You gon' learn today about this Kingdom Cup, and you don't even know this meta is actually pretty complex. And so this simplified guide, these simplified guides are just taste tests of the metagame. I still believe that, you know, actual battle experience, knowing these matchups by hand, by heart, is an invaluable thing that you are gonna bring to those tournaments. And yeah, but let's get into it. The first Pokemon that we have to talk about is the big dog, alright? The big meta-defining Pokemon. He's the dude up here on the upper left. He's Midoriya Deku from the My Hero anime, which is my favorite anime, by the way. He's got that power-up punch, the one for all, and he's gonna Delaware smash you into the next round with a loss. It's Lucario. Bandito Lucario. Bandit Lucario, because he's got that mask. Know what I'm talking about. He's about to steal all your wins. And your girl too, okay? He's got that power up punch. Every time he throws it, 35 charge energy. Every time he throws that, whether your opponent shields or not, whether you shield or not, he gets even buffer. So he's got that full cowl, one for all. He's about to Delaware. I'm saying the same thing over and over again. But yes, he's a scary, scary monster. Lucario, I think, should be your shielding priority, okay? If you're gonna dump your shields into a Pokemon, best bang for your buck, Lucario's the guy, alright? You want to get him set up with all those power-up punches so that he can just, you know, do a 10 hit combo worth the damage on your opponent's Pokemon. He's gonna bring, you know, a truck and a half worth of damage. He's gonna deliver, okay? So definitely shield this guy, keep this guy alive as much as you can, because he is going to wreck. Okay, so if you follow the arrow on the right, he beats Steelix, Melmetal with ease. He's like, thanks for the power-ups, bro. Flygon though, you want that Mud Shot, Earthquake, and if you can land an Earthquake on Lucario, it's lights out, okay? But if he shields it, if you throw like Stone Edges, you get wrecked as well. But wait, Vange! Steelix has Earthquake as well! Calm down. He's not gonna get to the Earthquake, okay? Flygon has a chance to get to the Earthquake. Steelix, nah. He's a power-up punch fodder. And also, follow this arrow over here, okay? Bastiodon. Bastiodon never wants to see Lucario on the field, because Lucario is a wall-breaking monster. And Bastiodon's face is basically a wall. He does not want his face to get broken, okay? Plus, Bastiodon is a awesome Pokemon. He does his own little thing. We'll talk about him later. You don't want to sacrifice him to Lucario, okay? Because it's just gonna be a lot of power-up punches. Your next Pokemon is gonna feel the hurt. Last thing before we move on to the next Pokemon, Lucario is like an ice pick, okay? He's a steel ice pick. He's gonna break in Lapras, Cileo's face with ease, alright? Last one for the road, Lucario. So now we're moving counter-clockwise, okay? Who beats Lucario? He's the meta-defining Pokemon. We gotta find something to check him, alright? We got Altaria and Charizard. Charizard is a much better answer to the Lucario problem. He beats him at everything, okay? Apex Legends, Fortnite, PUBG, Tetris, Brick Game, Pogs, Jackstones, Chinese Garter. He's got it all, okay? 2 shields, no shields. He beats Lucario. Now, the problem with Charizard here, good old Charizard, is he didn't get a flu vaccine this year, alright? If Lucario sneezes at him with a Shadow Ball, that's rips. Okay? If any of these, follow this arrow over here, okay? You see that? He can handle Felix, he can handle he can handle Mel a little bit. Okay, Flygon, he can, sure, alright. But if they sneeze on him, throw any charge attack on him, Squishy Charizard is a shield dump. You're gonna need the shields to protect him. Alright? Anything sneezes at him, he didn't. I didn't get a flu vaccine this year. He's super squishy. And that's a problem because you want to maximize those shields. Right? You want to be able to use them all up on Lucario here so that he can do that 10-hit combo and, you know, nab you the win. Alright? And that's the problem with Charizard. But he does handle Lucario way better than Altaria. Altaria, though, if you can get one Sky Attack, alright, on Lucario, one, then you beat him. That's fantastic, right? Yes, rejoice. If he shields everything, and that's the problem because I just told everybody to shield Lucario, right? If he shields everything from your Altaria, then he still beats you, but you'll only have like 2 HP or something, like a low amount of less than 5 HP. So did he really win? Probably. He still gets like 1 hit on the next Pokemon. Yeah, sure. So Charizard still a much better answer to the Lucario problem, but it's a shield dump. Altaria, you know, it can handle things. It can still a little bit like tankier. He got a flu shot this year. Okay, over here though, over here on the upper right, it can't handle Steelix. It can't handle Melmetal. No way. Flygon though, it clearly beats out Flygon. Now, before we move on to the next round, let's talk about this relationship right here, okay? Charizard, Altaria, Sileo, Lapras, Kingdra. Okay, really quick. Charizard, no way. He loses all of those. All of those he loses, alright? Altaria though, since these guys are now packing the water, you can still get a little bit of, you know what I'm talking about? But once they lick you with the ice, you out, okay? But you still get a good amount of, you know what I'm talking about? Alright? Kingdra though. Now Kingdra, he's not gonna be packing Dragon Breath. What? Vage, are you... no Dragon Breath on the King? No way. Waterfall for reals? What? Is it Water Gut? No, it's Waterfall. We're gonna be talking about that. He's a special case, alright? He loses to Altaria because he has Waterfall, but we'll talk about him later. Now we're moving counterclockwise over here to Bastiodon. And Bastiodon, oh my god, what a monster! Alright? He's not Lucario's enemy, okay? He's actually Lucario's best friend. Okay, why do I say that? Because he gets rid of the birds, okay? Charizard, you get a rock. Altaria, you get a rock. He gets rid of all those for Lucario so that he can just wreck the rest of the team. And also, if you're on opposing teams, unfortunately for you, if your Bastiodon is fighting a Lucario, he's gonna set up on you. So he loves Lucario, he just lets him win. The man's a tank, alright? He's got, what are these things over here? He's got abs on his forehead, bro. He can take a beating. He's a very, very tanky Pokemon, and he's got rocks for days. Now, even if this arrow over here points downward, so these guys beat him, he actually can return fire with Flamethrower on Melmetal, on Steelix, and, you know, do some damage. Also over here, you know, Lapras, Sileo, they're packing the water. He's weak to water. Guess what's up? He still beats him because he's such a tank. He's got the rocks. He takes care of Lucario. He does a lot of things. Bastiodon. Alright, moving on to the next group of Pokemon. We're going up this time, alright, counterclockwise. Alright, up. Okay, to that group right there, which I call the Anti-Bastiodoners. The Anti-Bastiodoners is, you know, Steelix, Flygon, and Melmetal. And what they're famous for is Earthquake. Not Melmetal, yes, but Earthquake can wreck Bastiodon. Melmetal, I checked the simulations, can beat Bastiodon as long as, you know, he doesn't take that spicy hot flamethrower breath to the face. That'll wreck it, okay? But yeah, you can handle him with Thunderbolt. I think you can kill him with 2 Thunderbolts and 1 Rock Slide, if I remember correctly, okay? But, you know, definitely experiment, like, get some real battle experience with Melmetal, okay? Now, this right here, the Anti-Bastiodoners, is where the metagame kind of gets a little bit complicated because they've got their ups and downs, their advantages, disadvantages, their own key matchups. But the thing is, you know, I'm gonna try to make it very simple for you so that you remember the important things. Now, the sun is looking kind of rosy in my video, and it's giving me a glower, so it's like a type of thing. But this is how we're gonna do this, okay? We're gonna talk about the matchups on the outside, and then we're gonna push towards that certain group, the Anti-Bastiodoners. So first, let's talk about Lapras, Sileo, okay? Steelix can't handle it. They're packing the water, you're gonna lose, okay? Done. Now, Flygon and Melmetal can handle it much better because they have rock attacks, stone attacks, okay? Flygon's got the Stone Edge, Melmetal's got the Rock Slide, and so they can hit for super effective. But if Flygon gets hit by the ice, alright? Aurora Beam, Ice Beam, it's dead. So against these ice types, Melmetal is the best. Now for Kingdra, we're gonna skip him, okay? He's special, we'll talk about him later, alright? We'll talk about him later. We're moving on to the Anti-Lucarians, or the birds, okay? Now here's the thing. Against the Anti-Bastiodoners, it's kind of like up and down. You know, you win some, you lose some, sometimes you get sneezed on, your Charizard, you die because you don't have a flu vaccine, sure. Other times, your Altaria, whatever, right? Sure. These matches, I think I'm gonna leave to you for experience, but here's what I want you to remember. If you are battling the Anti-Bastiodoners with your Anti-Lucarian, that is not good. Because if you're not beating Lucario, you're losing. You are completely losing. So yes, this arrow does point that way, sure, yes, okay? But if you're not beating Lucario with your Anti-Lucarian, you are losing. Now against Lucario and Bastiodon, the thing that you have to remember is that Steelix and Melmetal are both weak to fire and fighting, okay? So they're gonna take it the hardest, but they do beat out Bastiodon. Just make sure you don't get hit by that spicy hot flame breath, that flamethrower, okay? For Lucario, nope, you lose, okay? Flygon though, I think, is the best Anti-Bastiodoner, alright? Because it's all good, okay? And handles Lucario much better than the other. He still loses, yes, but he handles him much better compared to the other two. Now within the group, okay? Within the Anti-Bastiodoner group, Melmetal is beat out by the other two. Alright, so GG's Melmetal, you out, okay? Steelix versus Flygon. Flygon clearly wins if there's no shields, alright? If Steelix doesn't shield an Earthquake, he's dead. Is he gonna get to the Earthquake before Flygon gets to his Earthquake? No, Flygon charges much faster with Mud Shot. If there's two shields, then it's a tie. It's actually a tie, alright? So it's kind of like, alright, who's got the better IVs? Who's gonna get shield bait? I don't know, type of thing like that. Alright, so now that you and I are on the same page, okay? You and I understand the same things. Let's talk about who is the best Anti-Bastiodoner. Should you have multiple on your team? Maybe, sure, but which one should you definitely have on your team? Okay, let's talk about it. Melmetal is the best for the Ice-type Pokemon. Alright? Okay, understood. The Anti-Lucarians, it's up and down, but if they're fighting your Anti-Bastiodoner, then you're winning because Lucario's free to go. It's all good. Yes? Yes. Okay, Lucario and Bastiodon are handled by Flygon the best. Yes? Okay. Now within the group, the best dude is Flygon. So that's 2 wins for Flygon, 1 win for Melmetal, no wins for Steelix. The best is Flygon. Flygon is the Anti-Bastiodoner that you should have on your team. Should you have more than one? Maybe. Actually, I was thinking, Melmetal has that advantage for the eyesight. Yeah, sure. Why not? But you should definitely, I think, have Flygon. Alright, now we're moving outside of the circle. Let's talk about these water-type Pokemon or ice-type Pokemon. They've got Water Gun, and that means that they beat Charizard, they beat Steelix. They do a good amount of damage to Bastiodon, but Bastiodon still says, what's up with the rocks? Okay, now who is the better one? I think that Lapras is the better one. Why? Well, the reason why is because Ice Beam is cheaper to throw compared to Aurora Beam, alright? That's the only reason. You're gonna kill Flygon much faster, you're gonna kill Altaria much faster if they don't shield it. That's it. Now, we're moving on to the best part of this entire video. I saved the best for last. This is what I call the hidden masters of the Kingdom Cup, or the hidden gems. You know, these are the Pokemon that you're gonna need to run a ton of simulations to find out about. And that's what I did because I'm a nerd, but you know, it is what it is. There's 2 of them. What? There's only one Pokemon that you haven't talked about. It's Kingdra. What are you talking? Who's the other? Please reveal. I will. Eventually. Let's talk about Waterfall Kingdra first. Waterfall, not Dragon. Waterfall Kingdra. Now I was doing a lot of simulations, and this group is actually supposed to be called the Waterfallers, but the thing is Empoleon and Walrein did not make the cut. Why? Let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about it. The concept is you want to use this as your lead Pokemon. So Waterfall Kingdra as your lead Pokemon. You dump the shields on your Kingdra. It's gonna be worth it because if you catch Lucario as the lead, you beat it, right? And that's the reason why Empoleon and Walrein did not make it, because they can't. They're weak to fighting, right? So that's why Kingdra is the Waterfaller, the only hidden master, hidden gem. Okay, well, 1. So yeah, you beat Lucario, that's 1. Okay, let's move around the circle, okay? You beat Steelix. You beat non-Dragon Claw Flygon, and it's gonna be non-Dragon Claw because Stone Edge, Earthquake, way more important than Dragon Claw, alright? It's not gonna have a dragon attack. It's more of a ground type Pokemon, but yes, you're gonna beat it. Melmetal, you beat it, okay? Bastiodon, alright, you tie with it. You tie, still. Bastiodon's gone. You got your anti-Lucarian in the back. Okay? It's pretty good. Okay. So you tie with Bastiodon. With Charizard, you tear through it. That's common sense. Okay? Waterfall is just gonna wreck it. Altaria, you lose. That's okay. Alright? The water types, you lose. But most of this circle, most of these meta Pokemon, you beat. And, you know, if you catch just the right Pokemon, you can kind of set your team up for a win, right? You catch an anti-Lucarian, that's freaking awesome. Even if it's Altaria, even if you lose, you're still gonna deal like a good amount of damage to it, setting up your Lucario, okay? If you catch Lucario, woo! And they're gonna dump the shields, right? They don't know about the hidden master, Waterfall Kingdra. They dump their shields, they lose. They lose, and you still have your Lucario. You still have your, you know, it's all good. They use, you know, an anti-Bastiodoner. You beat them. Your Bastiodon is ready to protect your Lucario, or I don't know, whatever. You fight Bastiodon. You tie with it. It's all good. It's almost dead. You set up your anti-Lucarian to beat his. It's a setup Pokemon. Okay, it activates many things. All right. So Waterfall Kingdra. Now the last hidden master, and this is perfect because the sun's like making me glow, alright? It's a moment, alright? Is Blaziken. Blaziken! Right there! Okay, I got rid of the anti-Lucarians. Why? Because this guy beats Lucario, sure. He also beats Bastiodon. Alright? He also beats Steelix. He also beats Melmetal. Okay, Flygon right there, and that's why I told you Flygon is the best, you know, anti-Bastiodoner. He actually beats Blaziken. Alright? Okay? He can also hit the ice types pretty hard, but since they're back in the water, no. You lose. Alright? Kingdra is gonna tear through that, and that's why Kingdra is also very important. And these are the hidden gems, the hidden masters. Waterfall Kingdra and counter Blaziken. Now, do you need that Stone Edge? He's much better with the Stone Edge. It's a very rare Pokemon, but you don't actually need it. You can actually do this, all that stuff, with just Blaziken. Alright? So that is a fantastic Pokemon that I only found out by doing very nerdy things. The sun was pretty weird during this whole video, but that, my friends, is my initial read of the Kingdom Cup meta. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope I was able to like guide you or give you ideas on what to build for your initial team. Definitely, I'm gonna be building these Pokemon, but I gotta go grind that dust because Bastiodon, woo, he thick though. He thick, but you're gonna have to sell your character's kidney to afford the dust to be able to build him. But yeah, remember to leave a like, Comment down below if you have anything you'd like to share to me so that I learn some stuff. You know, this is just an initial read, a simplified guide, I guess. We're still gonna have to wait and see how the metagame unfolds and reveals its beauty to us. Okay, so, you know, it's a learning experience. Subscribe if you haven't yet, maybe ding that bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys!